Hi guys, I'm about to make some lunch dinner. It's almost 12. So I have a pot with water here. I'm gonna turn that on. I hope you guys went to vote today. We're gonna make a creamy Brussels sprout with some roasted chicken. I had a whole chicken, I cut it in half, and then I just season it with some Old Bay seasoning and salt and pepper, whatever you like. So I'm gonna turn my big skillet on. I'm gonna use some bacon fat. I normally save my bacon fat in here. So for the creamy Brussels sprout, we will need Brussels sprout, right? We will need some cream cheese. We will need some Parmesan cheese. We'll need some mozzarella cheese. A baking dish. I should have gotten spoon. Okay, I got a spoon right here. We don't need that much, just a little bit of bacon fat. I like to cook my bacon and then put the fat in here so we can have it when I'm doing Brussels sprout, when I'm roasting Brussels sprout or whatever it is. So when you put the chicken in, please leave it alone. Do not turn it, do not play with it. Just let it be. So we have our beautiful chicken. You can use your hand. And then we're gonna do this, yeah, like that. That's what you wanna hear when you put your chicken in. And I grab the other. Oh, I tell you, my hands are no good, people. Then we're gonna flip it over. Just let it be. Then we're gonna flip it over to the next side, and then we're gonna put it into the oven. Actually, we should get our oven preheated to, let's say, I say 365. Okay. Getting ready for my water. Okay. Water is hot. Hands are clean. Use some salt. Make sure you wash your hands. And then we're gonna add our Brussels sprout. I think like I have a pound, maybe a pound and a half of Brussels sprout in here. I'm just gonna put that in here. And that same spoon with the oil is just gonna do this. Probably put a little too much water. So we're just gonna leave these. Yeah. I did wash this pan. Don't worry, people. I did wash everything. You know me. My family says I'm a germaphobe. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Gonna cover this. Let this go.
This one. You see? This is nice. You see this? So this is what you want. So now all you do is turn it.
This is what you want. This nice golden brown on the chicken. Ooh. I tell you, when you don't have good hands, people. And there we are. Just gonna turn it on. Oh, let's try it now. Twice. Done it. So, gonna turn again. But I know I'm just gonna put it back on this side. So now I have a bigger pan because the other one was giving me problem. And then we're gonna put it on the side like that. So chicken is good. There we are. Beautiful, right? That looks good, right? And this looks also good. That looks really good. You know who I saw cook a chicken like that? Emerald. I can't pronounce his last name. But he was doing it for Christmas or whatever he was doing. And I'm like, oh, he's been all fancy and bougie. I like his show. I love to watch it because, you know, My husband always says I'm in the wrong business, but I love to cook. I love to make everybody happy with my cooking. So then we're gonna cover this up with some foil. I'm not gonna use the cover. Let's cover this up because I want all the juice to stay in here. So I'm gonna cover it up and I'm gonna put it in the oven, and we're gonna work on our Brussels sprouts, creamy Brussels sprouts. So I'm gonna place the foil on it because I don't want the chicken to burn. I want it to cook but not burn. So we're just gonna use some foil, just gently place it on the top. We don't want to burn it. We want the husband to come home and go, oh honey, you outdid yourself again. I know, tan moi, la kapali maji moi. Yes, sisters. Success at least, yeah. Oh, wait, moi ka fe no chai bag I hold ya. So, I'm ready. So I'm gonna turn that off and then just place my foil gently. You don't have to go all crazy. Oven, yes, oven is ready, and we're just gonna take that straight from into our oven. And I will, when that is cooked, I will meet you back here. But right now, our Brussels sprout is going. I need to use a different spoon because I put the chicken. So I said about 15 minutes. I wasn't even minding the Brussels sprout, you know. I was too busy speaking my patois. Yes. My friend call it, Sasha calls it cabbage cousin. Hey Sash. Yeah, she says cabbage cousin. You know, we from the island, we always give something a different name, but that is just how we go. Let me just grab a calendar or a strainer, whichever one you call it. I tell you. So I'm just gonna strain my cauliflower and I'll bring it back. Sorry people, I'm doing this by myself, so I don't have all the help to go follow me to the sink and back. I just don't know how to do all that, but I hope you all understand, and a girl is trying right here. So this is good. I think this is already 15 minutes, I'm not sure. Let's turn that down, and then I am going to go drain that, and I'll be right back. So so that is back here. The first thing we're gonna do is, I guess that's like 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm using Kerrygold butter. You could use whatever you have. I have a little bit of red onion. Don't have that much. I'm gonna put in here. And then I probably use 2 to 3 ounces of cream cheese. Use as much as you want or as little as you need. It all depends. You're cooking for yourself and your family, so you know what they like. And then we're gonna sprinkle some oregano because I like a lot of garlic. Maybe a tablespoon of that, and then some Italian seasoning, and then hands are clean again. And then no, since I'm gonna add, let me see, probably have, since I'm gonna add what's that thing called, Parmesan cheese, I'm gonna wait until I put salt in here, because you know Parmesan cheese is salty, so you don't want to make it too salty. You want to make it so everybody can like it. Okay, so I got my cream cheese here. We are going to use, let's say, 2 ounces. Okay, just gonna cut that up. My family, we make a mess with the cream cheese. You could put as much as you want or as little as you want. It all depends. So, and then I will check back and see if I need maybe 1 more ounce. So let me go wash my hands again. Alright, so my hands is all nice and clean again. So let's melt that cream cheese. I may need a little bit more than that. And then we will need 1/4 of a cup of heavy cream. I think that's it. You could go more than that. You just have to check. This is why. When I'm cooking, I don't work with recipe. I just measure everything like my mom used to. And she was an excellent cook, my mother. She passed away 8 years ago. Every time I'm cooking, I tell you all about my mom. That's just, you know. Okay, let's see. We'll just put the rest of that cream cheese in there and then be done with it. Wipe my hands again. Yeah, so every time I'm cooking, my mom comes up. She was an amazing woman. She had 11 of us. None of us went to jail. That was où happened. Just at least, yo dide pou pa l'argent, maman fait un bon job. Yes, on pa l'argent, so au savent, il fait un bon job. Yeah, so, yeah. So let's put 1, 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. I just like the taste of Parmesan cheese in that recipe. So, ça garde bon, okay? You see? This looks nice and creamy. Yes. Gotta wash my hands again. Sorry, people. I'm a germaphobe. I got it. That word they tell me that all the time. Before coronavirus happened, Alicia washed her hands a billion times. Okay, so that is creamy enough for me. Let me see what I will do. You don't need to spray your your pan down, but I like to. You don't have to, but that's just me. Okay, so now I need a spoon because I need to take a little taste. Now you check for salt and see where you at. Grab a spoon, always a clean one. And we are going to just taste a little bit. See this? This is nice and creamy. This is what you want. My husband didn't like cabbage cousin, but now he likes it like that. It is absolutely delicious. But I think we need like a tiny bit of salt. Like maybe a 1/2 teaspoon. Okay. So we are all ready. We're gonna turn that off. Okay, so all we're gonna do, we're gonna grab some cheese with our beautiful clean hands. Oops, I'm making a mess. Don't worry, stove will be clean in a minute. Yeah, like so. You can even sprinkle some Parmesan cheese if you want to. Very cheesy, right? I did see. Very cheesy, right? And then you just sprinkle some Parmesan cheese, or sometimes I use some pork rinds and then make some breadcrumbs with that. But since we are low carb, okay. So now this is going to go into the oven until it's golden brown on the top, and then we're gonna take it out. And our chicken is cooking. Don't mess with the chicken. Just let it be. Okay, so that is it. I will meet you back here when everything is ready to come out of the oven. It is time for us to check. right? Also time for beautiful chicken. Beautiful, right? Let's grab. We're gonna check. So, in the biggest pot, so we're at 173. So that is good. Also, let's check the thigh. See? Right, so this is it. I am all done. And then our creamy Brussels sprout. Chicken is done, so I'm gonna grab all these beautiful juices right there. And then, see? All I'm gonna do is baste the chicken like that. While we let it rest. I'm gonna let this rest, and then I will show you guys how I plate, how I grab some for lunch for me. Maybe I'll just put it in a plate and I'll show you guys a little later. So that is it for today. Thank you all for joining me. I know video is not the best, but I'm trying my best. Isn't that all we need? To try our best? Yes. So see you guys. Make sure you go out and vote. So I put a plate for me. So this is it. Everything looks good, right? So this is our lunch. Well, more like dinner now. More like dinner now.